Jesus used to say many times, I am the way. And my way is nothing but the love, love, love. Because love will make you to the God. Love is God. So love one, love all. First you love one. Because loving one will dissolve you. So when you dissolve in me, you will also love the whole world. So dissolve in me. And love is only the way. And I am the way, Jesus used to say. I am the way to take you to that sea where my Father, the God, is sitting. You love all. Let one who abuses you also, dishonors you. You love them because this is only the love which will change someone. Nothing in the world can be changed without the love. So just love, 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 and you will be awarded in my Father home. You will be sitting next to my chair. That is what the Jesus said so beautifully. Today's question is, Master, today is Jesus' birthday, 25th December. Can you please tell us the sayings of Jesus which divert us from this materialistic world to the spiritual world of Godism, means Jesus' world. Hari Om. Jesus, as we know the name, the famous personality, the famous personality of this world, having the largest, the biggest family, means biggest association. The one who attained enlightenment and died at the very young age of 33 years. 33 years only. In a small span of his spiritual journey and the spirituality, he gave the message to the world that having the long age is of no use if you are not enlightened. Having a long age of 70, 80, 100 years is of no use if you are not enlightened. Having the age of 33 years is very good if you are enlightened. So the one who died at the age of 33 years, not the natural death, but death is death. Death is death. One who lives this world with the face what he is having, we say the death. So that the face whom we say that Jesus died 2000 years back. And he got so much popularity that today no one in the world says that I do not know who is the Jesus. What work Jesus had done that he is so much loved by the world. Let anyone be of any caste, creed, religion, loves the Jesus. Why? Was he a prime minister of the country, or a president of the country, a big officer of the some company, or a richest man of the world, or a beautiful face of the world, Mr. World? Was an intelligent person? Was a son of some richest man, big chair person's son? Nothing. A poor man, not having the good education, not having any chair, no money, no such beautiful face, nothing like physically, you say that powerful man of the world. Died so early, not died, brutally killed. There is a killing, but he was killed by torture. Not only torture, rigorous torture. Nailed, his body was nailed. You see, when a needle you touch to your body, immediately you cry. He was nailed till he died. And before that, he was dragged on the streets with a cross on his back. Dragged like, like an animal who is not having his legs properly to walk. Put the cross on the back. Cross, the weight which he could not bear. After all, he was in the body form. And body has its limitations. He was dragged like an animal. People on the street were spitting on his face because he declared that I am the Son of the God. He declared, when you look into me, you can look into my Father, the God. He is my Father. When you hear to me, you are not hearing me. He is the Father who is speaking through me, my God. If you want to see him, you see me. These words he used to speak like. And these words cannot be liked by the people, that a live person, how can he say he is the Son of the God? How a live person can say that it is the Father who speaks through me, the God speaks through me? How a person can say, human body, that if you look into me, you are looking to my Father. My face is not different from my Father's face. So the same person, the Jesus, whose birthday we are going to celebrate today, the whole world, was dragged on the streets, spitted on his face, not able to take the cross, that the people who entangled him, who made a conspiracy to kill him, get the judgment from the king that time, when he is going against the law of the God, he is declaring himself as the God. And what we do in the temples, he says you are doing the business. He is just throwing all what we are doing, our forefathers had done. He is just insulting everyone and tells that I am the one who tells you how to pray. Prayer does not require the outside offerings. He says that your all these offerings is nothing but a marketing the business which fulfills the stomach of those businessmen. He said them the businessmen, those who were running the temples at that time. So he refused. And he said, God is not hungry of those things which he had given to you. He said, God is not hungry of those things which he had given to you. He is hungry of that which you had created yourself. If you want to give to me, to the God, then offer me your all that what you have engrossed in the conscious, your lust, anger, greed, ego and attachment. Because nothing belongs to you. It is my Father who has given to all of us. You give me your ego. He says, give your ego to the God. Your lust, anger, greed, attachment to the God. Put them in your plate and give these offerings. God loves these things because these have become the poison in your conscious, which is taking you away from me, taking away from my Father. This is the message my Father had given for you. And it is He who speaks through me. And if you look into me, then you will look into yourself. And you will find all those poisons which you have inside. And if you want to give me some offerings, give me your lust, anger, greed, ego and attachment, which is not the inside gifts. These all five are the gifts by the Father for outside world, the materialistic world. The 5 flowers are just to make this nature, this world, to move with the all attractions, with enjoyments. This is the wheel for the outside Maya, that materialistic world. Because without the lust, one cannot take birth. But if you keep it in your conscious all the time, it becomes the poison. Anger is good, the wheel for outside world. If your son is taking poison, drugs, you have to show your anger. If your servant working in the office or factory is doing something wrong, stealing, you should show anger to him. But bringing the anger inside is not good, which you have already brought inside. But this is all the game. These all are the accessories for the game outside. not to bring inside in the conscious. Because inside the conscious belongs to my Father, the God. And He is not lusty, He is not angerful, He is not greedy. So greed you show outside is good, the wheel to run this world. If there is no greed, how one will move for work? But don't attach to the greed. I have no house, I have no car. Don't attach to the greed, will become poison when you go inside. Because inside is the place for my Father, the God. He said, attachment is good, the gift, the wheel for running my outside materialistic Mayavi world. Because if you don't have attachment, you cannot take care of your children, care of your parents, care of your brothers, sisters. But while caring them, if you go attached to that means inside, and you go into that worries that why my son is not studying, why my son is not getting job, why my daughter marriage is not done. So any attachment inside is becoming the poison. And poison in the conscious makes my Father, the God, not happy. He says, the 5-1, the ego, is good, beauty of the outside world. Because if there is no ego, how the game will go? Game can only be run when there is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you say my house, my wife, my children, my post, and other says my, so this game between the two will start. Game between the many will start. But remember, this ego outside, I, my, you, your, is just to make this world to move with the good play, to enjoy the game. But bringing it inside, that you have a good bungalow villa, you have big cars, you have big bank accounts, you live in foreign countries, and inside, if you look yourself something great, superior, not only superior, if you look inside, you are inferior. Because that also is ego. Looking into yourself with the eye. Let it be for the superiority or the inferiority. If it goes inside, makes you conscious with this poison. So outside is good, the flower. But inside it becomes like something is making you completely sad. So when lust, anger, greed, ego and attachment, the 5 flowers of the outside world, beautiful flowers of the outside world, goes in your conscious and you attach to any of these 5 inside, is the, you can say, you are suffering from the conscious cancer. Conscious cancer. Because your conscious is the pure, which is given to you at the time of birth by the God, gifted to you, very pure. You see, an infant in the lap of mother or father, how the one behaves. Is he lusty, angerful, greedy, ego, attachment? Anything is there. You will say he is the infant only, right? But just to give you an example, that you were born without five, and these five had come later on, your senses. God had only given you, but these five instruments were to be used outside to make this world beautiful. But these five instruments which you have taken inside, and you are sad because of these five gone inside. Outside is beauty, inside they become ugly. So let it be your face so beautiful, your body beautiful, you have big houses, you have big cars, but inside you know you are an ugly person. So God says through the Jesus, ugly are not those whose faces are dirty. Ugly are those who are sad inside. They are the ugly people born on this earth. And I am not happy because I had given outside this whole world as a beautiful home, created everything for you, and asked, go my children, enjoy this new home I had made for you and come back. Like your father, if gives you the ticket to go to America, I had made a beautiful villa on the Miami beach. Go and enjoy and come back. And if you go and not to come back, not coming back, then what will happen? You never come back. You stopped your mobile. Will the father be happy? Will your mother be happy? You had done the same thing. We all had done the same thing. We all are the completely forgetting the parents, our real, the permanent parents, and we are still roaming on this earth. And we want the happiness. Those who had done wrong with their creator parents, how can they be happy? How can you be happy? You are creator of the body, you are sustainer of the body, you had never thought of meeting them, going back to them, and you think that you will remain in peace or happy. Let the whole world money comes to you. Jesus says, let you be the richest man on this earth. Let you on the topmost chair of this world. You will not be entering in my Father kingdom. If you are attached to any of the five, if any of these five is inside, you the ugly person, the ugly, whatever you are in chest or the topmost chair, you dirty person will not be allowed to enter in my Father home. You will be thrown outside of my Father home. And you will be just wandering from one earth to another earth. And then you will realize, because the moment you die, when my Father representative son leaves the body, you will see your black dog body, that which you have created with your I mind, that the subconscious mind body, which you had created with your ego, will just carry a voltage inside, and you will be just wandering here and there to the hell, to the sometime heaven, to the hell, and this life will be ruined. You won't be rewarded for what you have done on this earth, because this is all given to you like a donation. Everything is donated to you. Don't say you have a good mind. All the minds are donated to you by the God. You had not purchased it from the New York market or London market or Tokyo market. The Sony Corporation had given this my mind to. All the parts of your body is made by your father, the mother, and they are just controlling, sustaining you. And if you understand, before the death, means before their representative, their son or the daughter comes out, if you are not respecting the son or the daughter, those had enlightened, you will be punished for what you have done in a long and infinite period after this human birth. So that is what the loving Jesus was saying throughout to all those who come across. And he always used to say, I say truth to you because my Father is truth. That to whom you say the God, he is my Father and I am his son. Because the moment I gone inside, these five, when I brought outside, I met with the sun, and the sun was nothing but a mirror, and I was laughing, am I the son of the God? And I was always thinking, I am just a small clerk, small officer. I am the father of 2 children. I am the mother. And after seeing my face in the mirror, I could come to know the whole world is my family. All the world people are my brothers, sisters. We all are born from the one. It is just to play the game. Someone is father, someone is mother, someone is husband, someone is wife. But all we have come from the one, so we all are belonging to the one. And that is what I say to you, because I had seen my face inside, in that mirror, which we say the soul, and I had connected to my father. And my father, when I said, Father, I don't want to go outside now, I had met you after billions of years. I had gone through the billions of bodies, never understanding that those messengers came before giving the message. And I now request you, as I met you after billions of years, please don't send me outside now. Because I am tired of these worldly people. These worldly people, there is nobody loves nobody. So I request you not to send me. Not to send me outside. So he was crying. Jesus says, I was crying to the Father. But he said, my son, as you have now met me, ye have known the way to my home. You please go and tell to my all children, to your brothers and the sisters, those who do not know what the life is, they had forgotten to come back. You had come to know, but wake them up. They are sleeping, as this is their permanent home where they are living. Tell them that Father is calling you for billions of years. Give them the message. So that with a lot of sayings of the Father, the God, Son came back in this body again. Inside the discussions with the soul, with the Son to the Father, means Supreme Soul, the mirror God, he came back. When all the gods before, in the mirror God, asked him to just give the message and tell them to love yourself. Love yourself first. You have never loved yourself. This body is so precious. This body is so invaluable, and it is for meeting to your father, the mother, the original one. So better you come back. Jesus says, my Father said, show them the way. Give them the way. You become the way for them. You become the bridge for them. So that they can come to me. I will be happy because I am not happy with all my children on this earth. Those who had forgotten me. They goes to me, my church or anywhere in the temples. They do not know that who am I. So you go and tell them. And you have seen the way. You will be back soon to me. And thereafter we will be together forever. Please go. And then Jesus was continuously saying to the world, and many people came near to him, to whom we know as the name John, Matthew, Mark, those who became the disciples, true disciples of Jesus. When I say true disciples of Jesus means they became one with the Jesus. They became one with the Jesus. There was no difference between John, Matthew, Mark and Jesus. So we can say that they were all the Jesus only. But these people, those who were true disciples, were asked by the Jesus, if you come with me now, you have to forget everything behind you. Now I am everything for you. Because the whole universe is in me. If you love me, you will love all. So first, you love me. And the moment you love me, you will see you dissolve in me as I am the creator, I am the sustainer, I am the destroyer. So whole world is my family, I love the whole world. So when you dissolve in me, you will also love the whole world. So dissolve in me. And love is only the way. And I am the way, Jesus used to say. I am the way to take you to that sea where my Father, the God, is sitting. So these people who came across, many were hearing, lakhs of people were hearing, but few came very close and they dissolved in Jesus and they became love. So those love names we say, all that John, Matthew, Mark, St. Paul, and many more. They also dissolved in Jesus, and you can say that John Jesus, Mark Jesus, because they all became the son of the Jesus. So this is the chain. And today also, in the world, those who dissolve in Jesus becomes the Jesus. Jesus is not the name. Jesus is just a state. It is just a state of your mind. Jesus, you cannot say the name. Jesus is the state of mind where you lose your identity of the outside world. Where you lose your identity to the whole outside world. What name was given to you by the bodily parents, you will see this name is unidentified to me. This name looks very away from me. You have to touch yourself sometimes if somebody calls you by that name which was given by your parents. That name will be like somewhere dissolved because the one who was thinking, I am this, had transferred from this body to that energy, the water, the soul body. So there is a father of this body, the parents of this body outside, those who die, there is a parents of the inner body, the conscious body, they never dies. So when one dissolves in that inside the conscious body, outside body and the outside relations are just becoming temporary. He loses his identity. So now his family is not that he got outside what we say the blood relation, but the whole world becomes a family. Because every body is moving in the world by the conscious. And conscious is coming from the superconscious energy, super energy, soul, supreme soul, whatever word you want to say. Jesus says is the Son and the Father, the relationship. Because world can only understand with the words what is required. So words, he says, the Son and the Father. So this is what Jesus was saying throughout, giving the message to the world to just go naturally in the world. Pass by. Pass by. As you go somewhere on the highway, going a long way for 2-day journey by car, you halt on the way many places, you enjoy. And at last you reach the destination. So you just go through this world naturally. As on the highway you see many hotels, you stay sometimes. You are eating something in the hotels. Never you think that this is mine. You just enjoy and live that place. Likewise the Father, the God says, Jesus says that you should just enjoy this world as you are going on a long trip, enjoying your moments there. And one day you should know you have to live this world. This home is not your home. This you can say like a hotel, a big resort. Just enjoy these moments and come back to me, my son, my daughters. And Jesus says, my brothers and sisters, come back to me. Because once you come to me, I will take you to the parents. As a brother is just shouting to all that you come to me and I will take you to the father, mother home, those who are waiting for you for billions of years. And that is what he was always shouting on the roads, going long way here and there. But people of this materialistic, all the attached of their inside abyss, the lust, anger, greed, ego and attachment, were not thinking that there is another world besides this. They were so much attached to their lust, greed, ego and attachment that they just hear and keep the words out. Few people among them, few, you say 100 maximum, came near to him, dissolved in him. Few names had come, 10, 12 names. 88 names had not come. Those had gone to Father home. Because Jesus used to say, when he was departing from this world to his disciples, that what I have given to you, what is given to you, he says, I loved you all. You love the whole world behind me. How I love to you, you love your neighbors, love all. Neighbor means whoever comes near to you, love all. That neighbor. Neighbor means whoever comes near to you, not that you are that wall neighbors. Love all. And you will see one day, you will be reaching to my Father home, your Father then, and your chairs will be next to me. We all will be sitting together, and thereafter we will never be separated. We will never be separated. You will be rewarded for what you have done on this world. And the reward will be, you will be sitting with your father, the mother, and you will never be separated thereafter. Because you are coming to the Creator department. So that is what he used to say, all those close to him, and in that only his sayings were, my ship recognize my voice. He says about the ship, he says, like those who were close disciples. Close disciples means John, Matthew, Mark and all. So he used to say that my ship, he told them as ships, my ship recognize my voice as someone who is taking the ship. And when that one who is going, he knows how to control those ships. Ships understand the voice of the Malik, that master, whoever is guiding. So he says, my ship, the ship what used for his disciples. He said, my ship, recognize my voice. I know them and they follow me. I know them and they follow me. I give them eternal life. I have given them the eternal life. Means no separation, no birth and death now. And they will never perish. They will never die. No one will snatch them away from me. He is saying to those near to him, to the public, that these my ships recognizes my voice and they will never perish. And no one in the world, no one in the universe can snatch them from me now. For my Father has given them to me. Because my Father had given to me. Because no one comes near the true master without the acknowledgement of the Creator. So they had sent these ships to me. Many ships came, but those who close to me, they have been selected and they will never perish. They will be with me. And he is more powerful than anyone else. So no one can take them from me. He said, because he is very powerful. And he has sent these ships to me. He says about his close disciples, those who were recognizing his voice. With the voice, they could understand. Just they were following the command. So he says that those in the crowd came to me, understanding my Father. So he said about them, the close disciples came near the Jesus, John, Matthew, Mark, and many more, Peter. That, I will repeat again, very important sayings, those who comes near the true master. My ship recognizes my voice. Ship to the close disciples. My ship recognize my voice. I know them. And they follow me. I give them eternal life and they will never perish. No one will snatch them away from me, for my Father has given them to me, and he is more powerful than anyone else, so no one can take them from me. So this was a message for the future. Jesus said for his disciples, those will come and dissolve in him. That God had given them, and God, who is the supreme, no one in the world can snatch them from me. Because these ships are marked. There is one coming near and one is marked by the God. Mark means now they are going to dissolve in him, in Jesus, and they will be sitting in the God home. They will be sitting in the God home next to him. It was for the close disciples who came near the Jesus. So Jesus assured them. When Jesus was about to depart, means was to be crucified, he said before the demise of his body to his disciples, those who were saying that when and where we will meet, or will we be separated, as you are saying, that any time. Because he was saying indirectly, one day death will come, my body will go, and he was knowing time had come for me to depart. So that time he spoke to all his prime, the topmost disciples, that you will never be separated. You will be sitting near to me. But do what I have done to you. Love as I have loved to you. And do not worry, as sometime I may be killed by all those so-called, that the spiritual people, but the religious, those who are just copier, they won't like because their business will be affected. So if I am killed, so you should think always, if you follow me, you should also be ready for the same. If you can put cross on the back, then only you have to go along with me. But once you do what I have done, you will be rewarded at my Father home. Don't expect the reward here. Because what reward you get here, then you won't be getting the reward there. Because if you get the reward here, you will be happy. I have got the medal, certificate. Then you are not getting in the Father home. So whatever you get here, maybe sometimes applause by the people. Don't take that applause inside. But it is the Father who is going through you, who is speaking through you. All applause should go to your Father, not to you. And because you will be applauded in my Father kingdom, not here. If somebody claps for you, don't take that clap for you. Let it go to your Father, because He is the one who is speaking through you. People may come and touch your feet. Don't accept those feet. They are touching the feet. It is the Father feet they are touching, because Father speaks through you. So never take any ego if people comes and respects you, that you are a good master, you are a spiritual person, you are my loved one. Everything should go to my Father. If you take any respect or love and attach to that in this world, when you go and give my message, my children, you won't be entering in my Father home, because they will only be awarded. Those who will not take anything of this world, any applause of this world, any respect of this world inside, and just pass to the Father. They will only be rewarded there. Because if you get the reward here and you are happy, then you won't be rewarded there. So I am warning you that all the respect, love should go to your Father. It is not yours, because Father is speaking through you. So if they crucify, they kill you also, you don't worry, because now you are not you. They can kill your body, they can poison your body, they can crucify your body, but you will never be crucified, because you belong to my Father who is immortal. He is the Creator. So, not to worry. And once you cannot take the applause, you cannot take all the outside, your happiness, then this sadness will also never come to you. Let them do anything with your body. So be away from your body. And that is what, when the world speaks to you, you should never feel insulted. You should never take that insult or respect, because insult also they are doing for the God, my Father. Your Father will be insulted through them, but you don't get anger, because you have already brought the anger outside. You love them. They had gone down. You don't make any judgment. You are not the judge here. So let your Father, the judge, decide. You love all. Let one who abuses you also, dishonors you, you love them, because this is only the love which will change someone. Nothing in the world can be changed without the love. So just love, 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 and you will be awarded in my Father home. You will be sitting next to my chair. That is what that Jesus said so beautifully. And you know that thereafter what happened to these disciples, many were crucified. St. Peter, when was crucified, he was asked his last desire. So he said that if you are asking me my desire, my only desire is that don't put me in the crucified state, in the upward state. Let my head come down and crucify me in the opposite state, so that my head should go to the feet of my God, my Father, the Jesus. So putting in the same, you are going to put me in the same respect as given to him. So please put me in his feet. Give me the reverse crucifixion. So St. Peter was given reverse crucifixion. Head down, legs up. So this is what the life is, not the body. Body has to die, but make this body useful for the God. That is what Jesus used to say. If you make this body useful for the God, you devote your life to the God. If your outside things are done, then you will be rewarded. If you are not taking any reward here, for anything you get with the Father, you will be coming back to your God home. And love is only the way. He used to say, I am the way and I am the love. Jesus used to say many times, I am the way. And my way is nothing but the love, love, love. Because love will make you to the God. Love is God. So love one, love all. First you love one, because loving one will dissolve you. And once you dissolve in the sea, drop goes to the sea can go to the whole world. Drop cannot go to the sea. So drop had to come to the sea. So you have to come to me, dissolve in me, and then you will see everything through me. You will speak everything through me. That is what Jesus used to say, because what I speak, my Father speaks. So you come and dissolve in me. Many rivers come to sea, becomes a sea like So this is what Jesus used to say many times to the world. But many people just hear, and some people start praying him after his crucifixion. And then at the time of prayer, sometimes sometimes he used to look into the prayer of the people, and they are praying with the inside thoughts of the materialistic world. So he used to say, when you pray, for the prayer he used to say, he used to see the prayer, it was just inside, in duality. Inside they are filled with the materialistic world thoughts, and outside they are praying. He used to say, this is not the prayer. He said about the prayer, if you want to pray, and when you pray, go away by yourself. Pray is only when you are lost. If I is there while praying, it is not the prayer. So he said, if you want to pray, pray away, go away by yourself. That you should also not be present. When you pray, shut the door behind you. Anything comes inside, just keep it away. As I say you the Om means just shut the door for 1 hour. Shut the door for Maya. Just be with me. If you are one, because this is also pray. Pray means anything which is taking you to the Godhome. But you pray with the all Maya doors open is not the pray. It is materialistic pray. And that will not take you to the God. So he used to say, when you pray, go away by yourself. By yourself, you should also go away. And you are looking left and right, where you are going. So he said, if you want to pray, want to go to temple, gurdwara, mosque, or anywhere in the world. That time there were only temples before him, but I am giving the message as per today. If you are going any temple, mosque, church, gurdwara, when you enter in the temple or the church or gurdwara, while stepping up, you should leave your body there. Not putting your slippers outside, but also putting your body outside. Lost. Lose yourself. As I used to say you many times. Now today Jesus is acknowledging it. I said to you, because all those who dissolve in God will say the same things. It is only because if someone says, I am Christian, he loves Jesus. Someone is Sikh, he says, I love Guru Nanaka. Because we are attached to a religion. God is one. God speaks through Jesus. God speaks through Guru Nanaka. God speaks through Muhammad. Because God is one. So the same thing what he is saying, that when you pray, go away by yourself, shut the door behind you and pray to your Father secretly. What is the secretly? That you should also know what you are praying. Words should not come in pray, because pray is purely blankness, pure silence inside. Pray is, he says, go away by yourself. If you are not available, who is going to ask? Because you outside are with the body, the materialistic. So you go away by yourself means go away by your materialistic world. Shut the door behind you. When you go for pray in the temple, leave the world, my children, my parents, my everything. In the temple or church, wherever you go, even you are with your parents or anybody, tell them, we'll meet outside here only after the pray. The pray never goes joint. Remember it. When you go with two, you can never pray. Pray is always the individual step. When you step in for the pray, you should shut all the doors, all your relations, everything. Then only your prayer will be secret. Because otherwise, your attention will go to the one who is with you. So that is not the pray. Jesus said, when you pray, go away by yourself. Very important for those who are praying. I am praying. No one prays. Hardly one person in a crore people prays. He says this is not the pray. If you want to pray, the temple, gurdwara, mosque, church, your home or anywhere, go away by yourself. You should also not be there while praying. I to be lost. Shut the door behind you. Everything of Maya should go back. And pray to your Father secretly. Secretly means only you and I. I is lost, as it says, go away by yourself. So only you remains. You. So blankness. God is blank. Then your Father, he says, then your Father who knows all secrets will reward you. Because God knows all secrets. What you want. No need of telling him by words. Give me this, give me that. He knows what to be given to you. But we always speak the words. Give me this, give me that. He said it is not the pray. This is not the pray. You are just cheating yourself, and at last you will be weeping that I have just gone through the whole time, every day, pray in the morning, in the night. But is the pray without me? Am I lost while praying? No, you know. Oh, 5 minutes, so 10 minutes, it is 10 minutes now. I have to run. So pray is beyond the time. Pray is beyond the space. Time and space is lost. So it is not that you pray in the morning or afternoon or night. Whenever you are free. Whenever you know I have the time enough now. 2-4 hours I am at blank. Leave the watch. Forget the space where you are. Wherever you sit in silence become the mosque, become the church, become the temple. So he says, when you pray, go away by yourself, shut the door behind you and pray to your Father secretly. Then your Father who knows all secrets will reward you. You can understand? Because he is only inside. Your thoughts, your silence also is acknowledged by the Father. So not to worry that will he be avoiding because I have not told him in my words. Because you know, unless I speak, no one understands. Is your God, your Father who had created you, do you think he will also understand by the words? Are you fool? Words are created through him. Sound is created through him. And you want to tell him? So where the word comes to the Father, your praise failed. Jesus is such sayings, praise failed. Because you had come in between. And praise only when you are away from yourself. When you shut the doors from the back, nothing is allowed inside while praying. But still I say to you, if at all word comes, there should be no words other than the God, the Jesus, my Father. Let any of you God you say, because God is one, comes through all the bodies. Let it be Krishna, Buddha, Mahavira, Guru Nanak, Ram, Paramahansa, Sai Baba, Meera, Sahajo, Lalla, Lauja, Sukrat. God had come through all bodies. Whoever, maybe you're a God, maybe idol, you just, if you have at all, while pray, something comes in you in the word, just the word should be, my Buddha, my Jesus, come in me. Come in me. That should be a prayer. If at all you want to bring the word, rest all is the words will take you away from the God. So your pray is the silence, secret. Secrecy is nothing but the silence. Where two souls will be together. Words will again break the silence. But still I say, because you had been praying with the words for many births, if you want to pray in the words, then you say, my loving Jesus. It is all meaning you. My loving Mahavira, my loving Guru Nanak, my loving Krishna. It is all meaning you. My loving Master. It is all meaning you. Whatever. If word comes, these words should only be there. Otherwise, when you are in silence, he knows these words are also not required. But if at all, you cannot sit quietly inside for your praying, then these words should only be repeated, nothing else. Because these words at least will make one that he wants me He is not asking anything, give me bungalow, car, my son married this. He is not beggar for the dying things. He is at least beggar for me, the immortal one. He is asking me because if he loves me, then only he is asking me. At least from the outside world, the dead world, he has stopped his all askings. He is asking me now. So he will be at least happy, will compassion on you that you had asked the God itself. You had asked the Jesus. So today, on his birthday, if you want to ask, again I say to you, whoever maybe God face for you, God face, because all the faces are died. Faces are not God. God is one. Ek hi Allah, what he says. Ek hi Onkar, Satnam, what says. So, only one who travels through these bodies and will travel through your body one day, then only will be liberated from this world. Then your face will be also the God face. So just go through all that what loving Jesus said, and that will be a great gift. When you lose your ego today, when you just put your all the 5 evils of lust, anger, greed, ego and attachment from inside to outside, if you want to give this 5 to the Jesus, and then only he will be happy. Not giving the cake, candle, lightning, this is all your outside bodily functions. You celebrate that, not the problem. But only celebrate when you gift all these 5 evils to Jesus. And then you will become happy. Then you will be happy, Jesus will be happy. And then only the today's day, you can celebrate with all your dance of the Meera, songs of the Guru Nanaka. And then you will see Jesus will come through you to the world. Will speak through you to the world. Jesus will be alive again. So be dedicated to the sayings of these godly people who came across this globe like you and me and gave the message, were all somewhere punished. They were loved also, but they were also insulted a lot by the people. And those people had only taken the birth today like you and us. Those who had not liked them, loved them, and because of that mistake, we had come back to this world. So this time, don't commit this mistake again. Don't ask any materialistic things, because once you ask materialistic things, you will be back to this world. Because it is the God who gives you everything what you want. But your destiny, the outside things, you will get only in your new birth. So better you ask the loving Jesus and make your life successful.